This is a brief review of Dr. Chada's case, 732, Part 2. Just thought you might be interested in looking at a more coronal section. So when we split the tooth, I split the tooth axially there, and we're going to look at that coronal axial part first. And when you look at the image on the right before dehydration, after I split the tooth, it just fell into two parts, so it was completely fractured through in the coronal part. And this is what it looked like prior to dehydration. So it was just filled with necrotic pulp, and the crown part was really in two separate pieces. So these are the pieces dehydrated. So we're going to look, and I've just selected one area because we could have picked any area and looked at it. It was pretty much the same thing. So this is the sputter-coated area. I like showing the sputter-coated specimen so you can kind of have a sense of what the specimen actually looked like. So we're going to kind of look along the axial wall there because looking at this angle gives a very unique view of the biofilm. So you get away from the pulpal tissue and can actually look at the dentinal wall there. And when you go in and look at it, you get a very good impression of what a extensive biofilm actually looks like. So it's worthwhile actually looking at these and studying them. And then when we're at an angle like this, you do get a little bit different perspective on what you can see, what an extensive wild type biofilm actually looks like. And this actually has the look to me of some fungal impregnation. And you should spend some time and go through these and see what you think. So as you look at the extensive biofilm here, you get a sense for there's not a lot of identifiable planktonic bacteria because there's just a tremendous amount of EPS. So these bacteria are covering themselves in EPS. And you look at the kind of structures that they build when you have this kind of unimpeded growth of bacteria. So you can make out some planktonic forms, but most of the bacteria are covered in this very heavy EPS. And they build these structures that we've looked at before. So this just kind of confirms what we've seen before. And look at all this EPS. You can make out kind of the bacteria that are in the EPS. And then you have these structures that are being built that look almost fungal in nature. But so this is what a wild type biofilm actually looks like. And here you can see the covering of the dentinal wall and the structures that are built. So I thought it would be interesting for you to take a look at it. Open to any questions that anyone may have.